So here's a little just response. I found your video the other day, and I kind of feel your pain. I don't play Rose, uh, but okay. Let me explain the situation. Um, I own a gaming store, just a little hobby store, and I personally don't own a 360 or PS3, but the store has a 360, and nothing special. We can't really afford, a personal stick or personal fight pad, So basically, I'm stuck with 360 Live before the store opens or after it's closed on a regular just 360 D-pad. Uh, Not really the best experience in the world, especially when actually let me grab this. Especially when your character is Forte. Uh, I don't think I'd be playing the game still, honestly, if there wasn't Forte, just because it gets to be so frustrating at times. But he kind of balances things out. Just you can't help but smile. But yeah, first off, props for trying to learn Rose, or someone that doesn't just do a Shoryuken. Props for that. I wish I saw more Roses, more Fuertes, more more Gens even. I would love to play more Gens. I'd love to play more Sea Vipers. I've only played one Sea Viper, and it wasn't really a good Sea Viper. Um, but I share the frustration with a lot of the online play, a lot of the running away and the fireballs. Uh, Given I have my own different worries being an elf player as opposed to a rose player, uh, you can stand there and just bounce the fireballs back. I don't really have that option. Uh, my my real frustrations as an El Fuerte player, first off, you don't want a mirror match. I played a couple mirror matches. Though they're half fun, half just you kind of want to get them over. You get tired of them after a while because everyone will just try to leg grab for the third match. Uh, Shoto players, they're Shotos. They're Shotos. Everyone aside from Shotos doesn't like Shotos. Yeah. I don't have so much a problem with Guile players. I really don't. Guiles, Geefs, lag Geefs I have a problem with, which is kind of a generic thing to say. Oh, if you don't have a problem with lag Geefs, I, I'd like to know. And the difference between lag Geefs and regular Geefs. Regular Geefs have a good connection and try and play Zangief normally. Lag Geefs have a 1 to 2 bar, jump towards you and try to do the grab, and that's kind of their whole day. Um, there are a couple characters I'd like to see played well. I've fought some good Chun-Li, some bad Chun-Li, some good Camis, some bad Camis. I see a lot of. Has anyone noticed a lot of bleed through? Like I think some of the Shotos pick up Cami because they see the kick. It reminds them of like a Shoryuken, and they kind of expect it to be the same, and they play those matches. Is it just me, or do other people actually kind of think the Shotos are picking up on Cami, hoping they can just Shoto with her foot? Uh, Gens, I like playing against a Gen. A Gen player has to be patient and mess with you. Like, I've played a couple bad Gens, but you fight a good Gen, even if you get your ass beat, you can't complain. Because you just kind of sit there like, wow. Because they're good. They have to be good in order to play Gen. No offense to Gen players. You have to be good to play Gen. In retrospect, I don't know how that'd be, supposed to. Anyway, uh, Rufuses, I like fighting Rufuses. I like playing against Fei Longs. Really anything that doesn't have a Shoryuken. Like a mix-up, you can mix up a Shoryuken if you have a good connection. That's not a problem. Good connection or bad connection, my problems tend to be with E Honda and Blanca. E Honda more so. A bad Blanca will spam electricity whenever he can, and El Fuerte can get around that. A good Blanca, who uses a lot of the balls, if there's a bit of lag, you can't really punish it. If there's enough lag, Elf can run, slide, punish it. but with a bit of lag, it's tough to near impossible. Yeah, for me anyway, given I use a 360 controller with that D-pad, so that'll give you some input. Uh, Goody Hondas, oh, I hate that matchup. I really do. First off, the headbutt is kind of like the ball in that it's hard to punish. And a good Honda seeing an elf doesn't really have to do much. They'll headbutt a couple times, little short headbutts. If they're close enough, they'll grab you. If they're far away, they just have to jump up. I think it's the fierce, just that thing, and then I'll F you up. Uh, Balrogs I have fun against. Gokens I have fun against. Gokens I have so much fun against. Um, but just as a difficult, like, playing someone who's difficult to use, difficult to mess with, so, like El Fuerte, it's online. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna find them everywhere, and it's really if you fight one of those online, you have to use the first match to figure out how they're gonna fight, because the spammy online PS3. I'm guessing PS3 is the same as the Xbox Live group. Um, they're not going to change their strategy that much. So, and don't lose your cool either. Like, I saw a couple of the other responses. We all rage. We all rage. Hopefully you don't rage quit, but, you know, we all rage. Um, and with a difficult character, you can't really rage and hope to win. It's just not going to happen. A Ken can rage and win, because his moves really don't change. Uh, But that's just from, you know, my point of view. Uh, that's all I really had for you, man.